Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video here on the channel, and as you can see, it is gonna be the end of season 11. Well, the end of season 10, start of season 11, very, very soon. Which is a bit of an interesting one, really, because the battle pass, as you can see right there, it ends in 69 hours, which is 2 days, 21 hours. So just under 3 days. Then you look at the challenges, and the challenges run out of time 3 days and an hour. The event is in 3 days and an hour. So, our battle pass is showing it wrong. So if you see that, and it says ends in 69 hours, it is wrong. The season is not ending for 73 hours at the point of recording. So literally the event is the end of the season. So watch the live event for the end of the season. Simple as that. Now, today, we've gotten the last 2 of our out of time challenges. I know I haven't recorded the others, but there's a reason I'm recording today's. Because today we can get the final 2 visitor recordings in Starry Suburbs and Gotham City. So we're going to jump into a Team Rumble. We're going to grab those. That's 10,000 XP. Now, from the other 4, we've already had 7,500 XP. So, just for going around collecting these 6 visitor recordings, yeah, clocking up 17,500 XP. Not to mention the other 17,500 XP you can get from doing the other 3 challenges. Plus the secret skin variants. So, you're getting a lot out of these 6 challenges. Now, I've got 3 days to finish them. And it's not hard. The other 4 I've been doing, I did the first 2 on the day they came out, I did the second 2 on the day they came out, and hopefully I'll do these 2 on the day they come out. I mean, search 25 chests is not as many as it sounds. You can quite simply do that in about 3 Team Rumble games. Now, so the first two visitor recordings were at the Floating Island and Retail Row. The second 2 were Moisty Palms and Greasy Grove. Now today's Gotham and Starry Suburbs. Now, they're all being very scientific at the moment. We'd already learnt what they were going to be. I've already covered them in another video of what we knew. So yeah, we already had like rough ideas of what they were going to talk about. But it's still unusual. We still don't quite get what they mean. So it's talk about I, us, you did this time loop. There's some form of time loop going on. Talking about the formation of the island with the 0 point, destroying the 0 point, and coming back in time to pause the singularity, which I'm assuming they mean by that the explosion of the 0 point. Now, whether or not that is the sincere case is another matter. We don't know for definite. But the first of today's 2 recordings can be found outside of the theatre at Gotham City. Literally, you will see it as soon as you get there. So, what I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording, and why now I find myself looped. I know that the recording cut itself out there because I died. So I've just had to say it myself. It's intriguing to hear these recordings because it's amazing how American the visitor sounds. I'll be perfectly honest with you on that one. Now, in Starry Suburbs, you want to go to the big main building, the big red brick building. I'm not sure whereabouts. So you want to go down to not quite the very top, so not like inside the roof, but this double bed here. So the final recording here. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end. Now, you might be asking yourself, the end of what? Now, they're being very tight-lipped on all of the events at the moment, Epic are, and this is no different. They are not telling us anything about it. So what do we know about it? we know that the rocket is going to launch. We know the sirens, there's going to be no shooting, and according to leaks, there are going to be there's going to be a point where every person on the map gets sucked into the 0 point. Other things that people have found in leaks, the one that I think is most interesting, is they've found something showing towards us having to do some little quests in amongst the event. Now, whether or not this is true or not, I don't know, because A, they would have to sync it across all different servers, and B, it could potentially take a lot longer than what they would want. And if the event goes on for too long, well, Season 11 will have to be delayed, and then that's just only going to cause further problems down the line. So, I wouldn't take that one seriously, if you have heard it. We'll know more literally on the night, like in the final sort of hour or two before the event, more things will be leaked. For now, we can only speculate. And as for whether or not we'll get a new map for the new season, again, it's anyone's guess. Everything shows that we should be getting one, but whether or not we do or not isn't anyone's guess. But that's not all for this video. So guys, I just finished off that Team Rumble, about 13,500 XP towards level 81, but I should be getting 10,000 XP right now from challenge. But you may be wondering why I didn't just end the video there and then. Well, there is something else I need to show you. So, come out, game plan red, back bling, Eternal Voyager red as well, and I've got my 10,000 XP, but it's not going to show me that. But I am now level 81, so I definitely got my 10,000 XP. Alright. So we go to the locker, we've got the new red Eternal Voyager, as far as I know. I think the red one looks amazing. But you may be wondering why I've not been using my glow skin like normal. Why on earth am I using the Scientist? There is a great reason. Now, you cannot do this in the same game. You need all 6 visitor recordings, which as you can see I have done. You need all 6 recordings, you need the Scientist equipped, but you cannot do it in the same game that you got a recording. It has to be in a separate game, which is why I played that one out, and now we're going into another one. And you may be wondering, what on earth is he on about? What is he going to do? Now, there is another skin variant for the Scientist that, up until now, had been hidden well under wraps. Now, people have discovered a while ago that you could interact with the Scientist's desk at Dusty Depot. Now, this just gave us some unintelligible talking. But now we have 6 visitor recordings. There's a desk there that we can interact with. Well, what's it going to do when we interact with it? That is what I'm about to show you. So we're going to, live in the video, head over to Dusty Depot, head to the Scientist's work desk, and unlock the secrets of the Scientist's skin. So, in case some of you are unaware, you want to be going to the hangar that has the rocket in it. You want to, if you don't know which one that is, it's the northernmost hangar. Once you go there, you want to go down to the bottom on the north side and interact with the console. Now, could just be me, but looking at the meteor right now, that meteor is looking dangerously close to those factories compared to what it was at the start. Could just be me. It seems to have moved closer. Now, we still have the timer above the rocket, obviously, because the event hasn't happened yet. The timer is showing 3 days, 0 hours and 47 minutes for me. Yeah. Oh my god, there's someone here. At least he allowed me to interact with it, but so you might, I don't know if you saw it there, it brings up the recordings again, and it's turned my skin a different colour. I can try and go back once more. Now you may notice that my scientist skin is now white. Yeah, that's the secret colour that you get for interacting with the console once you've got all 6 recordings. Now, we didn't know that this was how you was going to do it, but we knew the skin existed. So that's what you want to do in order to get your white scientist. Get all your 6 recordings, then head up there, punch in your 6 recordings, and you're good to go. Your free white variant, all done and dusted, ready for you. Now, I'm going to go back over, see if it will allow me to do it again, because obviously there was meant to be something else happening. I'm pretty sure it just reiterates the 6 recordings to you, but I don't know if there is something else, so we'll go over and have a proper look with any luck. So, the timer says 3 days, 0 hours, 46 minutes now. But like I say, the Battle Pass is showing that the season's ending in less than 3 days. So what does this mean? The Battle Pass is showing it incorrectly. It's not showing when it's actually going to end, because it's going to end before that. Right. So we'll interact with the console.
But the 7 of us are attempting.
And I believe it'll play all 6 in order.
I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, and that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter, it seems the lengthy precautions worked. The theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording. And why now I find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 points must be contained once more.
That was the 6 recordings, all in order, played as one long speech. If they are correct, this will be the end. Activate the beacon once this timer reaches nothing. Well, what timer? Clearly, it's talking about the timer above the rocket, the timer for the launch. Now, talking about being looped, time loop, clearly. So the scientist, the visitor, they all appear to have been trapped in this time loop, and they're going to break it with the rocket, which is going to launch in 3 days, 43 minutes and 27 seconds. Now, the thing is, what does this all mean? We don't know. Like I say, the end, we know that's the name of the event itself. That's going to be what they're going to call it. The actual limited time mode that we will get to play is called the end. The event is called the end. So, clearly, it's the end of something. But what? And also, the 4th recording says the something theorem. It says unintelligible, because you can't hear it. Now, that's the one bit out of all 6 recordings that they have taken the precaution of blanking out. Why? See, there are some people that think that that's going to be something that's going to become clear in the live event itself. Now, one other interesting thing. How far ahead are Epic planning in terms of the new map, the new storyline? I would probably say that they have planned the entire storyline out. Now, I used to say that they worked about 2 to 3 seasons ahead of themselves. It's more than that. We had the rocket launch in Season 4. During that rocket launch, there were sounds that people decoded, and one of them was the visitor saying, "Turn on the 0 point oscillator." what do we have now? A rocket that's possibly going to be destroying the 0 point. 0 point oscillator and the 0 point. 2 rockets, exactly the same, with the same person building them. So, by the looks of it, they've had this storyline planned out since Season 4. And if that's the case, they know exactly what they're doing for the next 5-6 seasons. So, this event is going to be a big one. Sunday night, 7 PM BST, 2 PM ET, 11 AM PST, and I believe it's at 4 AM on the Monday for Australian. So find out what time it's on for you. Make sure you tune in and watch it because it's going to be a big one. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one.